Okay, welcome back to my channel. This is just a really quick en route read for you, Libra, just about a particular connection that may be on your mind. So for whoever this resonates for, these are your upcoming cards and the current energy that you're in with this person. It doesn't have to be a love interest, could be just somebody who's very significant to you, close relationship with, or, wanting a close relationship with, but it certainly indicates that there is something a little more positive that's going to be coming in here very soon. Okay, so the current energy is I do see two people here. Again, this can be just a close connection to you, somebody that you're trying to build a connection with, but it does look like there is a building of that connection that's still sort of in the works. With the Knight of Cups energy, you can be dealing with a younger person here as well. I would say 20s, 30s, possibly somewhere in that range. I know the Knights usually stand for somewhere 30 and a little bit up further, but to me it's kind of 20s, 30s, later 20s, 30s, that kind of thing. But either way, I would say there's something here that comes through with this person taking either you're taking an action or somebody's taking an action, or there's a gesture of a small positive token. However, knowing this combination below with the Chariot is one of a little bit more of an aggressive sort of feeling with the Chariot. But I would still say with this combination, there is some kind of possible decision up ahead for someone to come forward and, like I said, with this cup of, emotional gesture, but there's something here that's more of a smoother transition. So something is already in the works that is going to, possibly involve a particular direction or something like that. But either way, I still feel like there's a balance of the emotions that is either necessary for this connection to go forward, because there is certainly an intensity of emotions that's here. And even though I'm not seeing anything in around conflict necessarily, I still feel like there is an offer here that just needs to be worked through. So again, I do see that there is somebody who's kind of, represents as that, could be a water sign, but definitely represents as someone who is a little more, younger, romantic, dreamy sort of nature. Doesn't have to be, could be somebody who's a little older with those same qualities, but either way, someone who still believes in love and emotion and romantic. And I'm not saying you don't need to. I'm just saying that there is more of that overly, I don't want to say romanticizing, because it's not necessarily romantic connection here, but certainly somebody who does look at life with the rosy colored glasses, that kind of thing. So, but again, there's still more of a need to balance the emotions. So if somebody wasn't unbalanced, unbalanced in some way, it would of course, come off as a little more aggressive or assertive in this connection. But again, the beginning card does tell me that there is some kind of success that's going to be coming in here. If you're not already in this energy, it would be probably soon thereafter, but there's a need to get balanced emotions here under control, because this is where things get carried away here with the Chariot card, because the Chariot again does indicate that there is strong feelings involved here, but there is still an encouragement either way to keep pushing forward, because the road ahead, even if it's been difficult, does show some promise here. So then when we move into the next card here, so again, there's an offer that's being worked through. There's some kind of a smoother transition up ahead. Need to get balanced with the emotions on both sides of things. But the Eight of Pentacles with the Empress card, again, there's very nurturing elements here. Things are still being worked on. The Eight of Pentacles is that commitment to still making things, advance or move in some way to, the brighter, more optimistic side of things. So there is still a willingness between the two. So there's still a lot of hard work ahead, because this is a commitment energy. Eight of Pentacles is striving to improve the status quo, but it's also developing the skills to communicate. It's also trying to be more open and receptive, trying to realize a goal through effort, basically. So there is a productive as well as a creative energy here that I see that's kind of about, and that's what the Empress is to me as well. That's could be a motherly sort of figure, or represents as kind of a nurturing kind of person here, but it does seem like things are still working, being worked out in that area. The Two of Cups does indicate that there is a need to let go of, when it's followed up by the Hangman, a need to let go of those old patterns, move away from the things that you're attached to, and of course letting go of the control over a situation. So this is more moving into that open, receptive sort of energy is what I see here. There is concern for one another. There are strong feelings for one another here. There is a good bond. There is some kind of devotion on, you know, both parts. But again, there's almost like there's either don't take any action at this time, because that's what I'm sort of feeling. Don't take any action at this time. This person may come forward here on their own, but just trust that there is a transformation that's taking place. And there is kind of a potent pause here, but it's a necessary pause. And it's because things are still transforming, but it's also because a new perspective needs to be kind of aligned with. And because I see both the Hanged Man and is very close to the Empress, these are both threes. So essentially, when you break it down, so they are basically cards of personal growth that's taking place, and it definitely feels like there will be some kind of expansion with that as well. But you might get a glimpse of something up ahead here with that King of Swords energy. This does represent as your energy as well, but you might get a glimpse of that because there is personal growth that's taking place here, but it's almost like you'll get a sense of what's up ahead. So don't cling to the past, move forward with, you know, purpose and intention. Be diplomatic. That is what the King of Swords is. Again, Libra energy, Gemini, and Aquarius also present here, and the water sign still coming through, Cancer also here. But I definitely feel, and Gemini again, still very strong with that energy also. But I feel for the most part, everything is still being worked through in a more of a day-to-day basis. There's no big major arcana other than for those that are clarifiers. So everything else on the top here is action oriented. Again, there's some decisions that still need to be taking place with, you know, both the Two of Cups as well as the energy of the Chariot. So it's almost like there's still something that has to be kind of worked through, like I said, because there's kind of a pause here with the Hanged Man. But again, just know that uncertainty, or whatever you have to sacrifice or give surrender to, whether that's the pause, whether that's changing the perspective, whatever that is, just know that there is still a good bond here, and there is devotion on some level for all of it. Just be patient. There's no action really to take at this time because something is still transforming and taking place. Somebody may come through, like I say, with a bit more of a token or a gesture, you know, but there is sort of some kind of a glimpse up ahead here that will help you to see that things are moving in a more positive direction. So anyway, let go of those old patterns, move away from the things that you feel maybe you're having to control or you want to take control over. Just sit back and let things be that productive, creative energy and nurture. You know, be who the Empress is. It's that nurturing, productive energy. Stay in that energy because that's what's coming through here. And again, there's something that will be up ahead that helps you to feel like your efforts are being seen. So keep moving forward, Libra. That is your current connection for whoever this resonates for. And remember, you're all in a different timeline. So if this speaks to whoever it is in the immediate, this is your story. If it's something that's a little bit further out, because you don't all work through the same energy on a Saturday. So just know that you're going to have to sort of pace yourself and just wait to see. Everybody, there's two parts to this, you know, cycle here that you're with this connection. It's not all your story. It's not all your words. It's not all your thoughts. So it's also somebody else's journey that has to intertwine here, and they will come to their level of understanding at the time that they come to that level of understanding. So again, you can't push the process, especially when I see the Hanged Man energy here. Things have to, you know, there has to be a productive pause, some sacrifices, changing the old scenery, the old background, the old thoughts, the old habits. That all has to change, and then there will be clarity up ahead. Keep moving forward. Hope you guys are having a great day.